Welcome back to the Asylum.
I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. And happy Friday once
Let the
again.
good times
And today
roll.
we are going to be doing a fan casting for the Powerpuff Girls. So we are going to be sticking in that age of doing a bunch of different cartoons and stuff that we grew up with. And we can't wait to keep doing more of these. They're so much fun and just kind of reliving our childhood. Yeah. But I will say that I've told you this before, but I remember being a little boy and being bullied for liking Powerpuff Girls because it was a girly show. But that shit was awesome. Other than that, we are going to get right into it. You already know how this goes with Fancast Fridays. Go watch the entire fucking playlist. We got a bunch of these. So let's get right into it. All right, so you already know how this goes. I go first, Jasean goes second. My Powerpuff Girls movie is called The Powerpuff Girls Endless Boogie. Here is my movie. A lonely scientist is in his lab trying to recreate his daughter after tragically losing her in a car accident exactly 1 year prior. He adds everything that she loved, sugar, spice, and everything nice. But as an earthquake starts to shake the house, causing the scientist to fall over into a shelf, the chemicals then spill over into his experiment, the worst one being Chemical X. As soon as the chemicals mix, then they explode into light. Standing before him was 3 little girls, radiating light and radiation. They're superpowered and almost indestructible. The scientist cherishes this moment and holds the girls as all 3 of his new daughters. They start to fight crime in the city and help people around. When a giant disco ball shoots out of the ground, spinning through Earth's surface, out steps the Boogeyman in a purple fur coat and tight disco pants. I'm gonna turn this world into my own little boogie by destroying the sun and shrouding it in darkness, he yells out. Can the Powerpuff Girls destroy this strange foe and stop him from turning the world into an endless night of boogie?
That's your story?
Stop doing that every fucking week. What do you mean? I love that story.
So basically, half your story is the intro to Powerpuff Girls.
It's an origin movie, so it's going to be about like an hour and a half, hour 45-minute movie, and it's going to start with the origin of Powerpuff Girls. I kind of wanted to do an origin somehow. So.
Real quick, that's your story, dude?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I do like the Boogie idea.
Yeah, Boogeyman's one of my... So when I grew up with Powerpuff Girls, all their villains are awesome. Like Mojo Jojo, I think it's called Them, is the weird,
Yeah, you got, like him.
Yeah, no, him, yeah. It's called him, and then you got
Princess.
Boogeyman, you got the Princess. Yeah, you got so many dope, awesome characterized villains. My main villain is going to be Boogeyman, obviously. The cameos are going to be the mayor. The mayor's always like a funny little thing. He's just going to be like a little like, Powerpuff Girls, you got to go save them. And then at the end, it's going to show Mojo Jojo as like the next movie villain, like kind of the end credit scene. For the casting, so Bubbles, I have as McKenna Grace. Don't smile. So I have McKenna Grace, which she is from... I forgot where she's from.
She's from Gifted,
Yeah.
if you've seen that movie. It was an independent movie with Chris Evans. She's from Young Sheldon. She plays the girl that's smart in Young Sheldon. She's in a bunch of... She's like one of those...
you know McKenna Grace a lot.
Yeah, she's in a bunch of movies. She's a child actress.
So I could see her really killing it. Buttercup, I have Millie Bobby Brown. I think that, like, as a leader and just as, like, kind of the stern, you know, look, I feel like she could kill it. And then Blossom, I have Sophia Lillis, that's the girl from It, the new It, Chapter 1 and 2. She plays Beverly. I think she just could play that, you know, like, the alternative chick, you know, like, just the badass. Boogeyman's gonna be CGI, just CGI monster, but he's gonna be voiced by Keith David, voice of Spawn. I just love that low voice, you know. I feel like Boogeyman, where he's like, I'm gonna boogie, you know, like stuff like that. The scientist, I forgot the dad's name, but the scientist of their father.
It's like Professor U.
Yeah. So I have Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he could play just that kind of distraught dad, but also that look of the scientist look that's strange. Yeah.
Go come on that batch of.
Okay. All right. So the mayor. So the mayor, I have super funny. I have the mayor's Danny DeVito. I feel like that'd be great because the mayor's super short in the show, so I want a tiny person, but like the mayor being Danny DeVito, and he's just like, you gotta go, Powerpuff Girls. Like, I think that'd be great. And then Mojo Jojo at the end is gonna be the original voice actor Roger Jackson, but you would know him. He's the voice actor for Ghostface that does the Ghostface phone calls. So he does that, but he also plays Mojo Jojo. But I would just love at the end where they're like, we defeated the day, and he's like, but you will not defeat me, Mojo Jojo. Like, that'd be so just, I would love to see a movie like that. But that's it, you know, short and simple, not a crazy cast, you know. I would just want, you know, just like a straight, like, little bit of an origin. I would want the first, like, probably like, if it's an hour 45, I would want the first 20, 30 minutes to be the origin, them helping around town, and then, like, Boogeyman coming from the underworld, you know. But, let's see what Jasean's got. All right, so we're gonna get into Jasean's Powerpuff Girls movie.
Mine's called Powerpuff Parody. The Rowdy Rough Boys force a scientist to make a potion that makes you suggestible. Secretly using this potion on the Powerpuff Girls to influence them to do evil, they are working together as a team of 6, wreaking havoc on the entire state of America, giving the professor no choice but to team up with the Beatles, making a deal with them to lock up the Rowdy Rough Boys and save the Powerpuff Girls. Can they do it?
I like that. That the the idea that the most powerful people, obviously the Powerpuff Girls, being like kind of mind controlled, kind of reminds me of like Scarlet Witch.
Well,
and Hulk.
it's funny because
like,
you know the Rowdy Rough Boys, right?
Yeah.
They're their opposites, but they're boys.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of cool
Yeah,
that they're
all
a
three,
team.
all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Fucking up the city. I mean, that's definitely.
So it's like you have no choice but to team up with the villains now.
Yeah,
which is why
because
it's
they're
like
gonna
parody.
destroy the city,
So
and
like,
the city
fuck.
wants the. I always like the idea that the villains will never like they want something to destroy like the city. Like I love when the villains team up because they're like, well, we live in this world too. Like you know, I kind of like that.
And the Beatles.
The Beatles.
They're the group of the like main villains.
Yeah.
So for my cameos, I wanted the voice actors to come out for the
Right.
girls.
Yeah, the
Especially
original 3.
Tara Strong.
Yeah, love her.
Kathy
Cavadini.
and then E.G. Daily.
Yeah.
But to see those 3, like,
So this is live action, right? So you're gonna do like them in like the coffee shop or something, like kind of like the Scooby Doo shit.
kind of like they did with like Power Rangers, you know, when
Yeah.
they did something like that.
Okay, that'd be cool.
For my cats, for Blossom, we have Francesca Capadelli, which is she's the
That sounds
redhead
familiar.
from Dog with a Blog, the Disney Channel.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So her. For Bubbles, McKenna Grace, I did
McKenna
McKenna
Grace.
Grace. too.
Yeah.
For
Just
Buttercup, I did Xochitl Gomez, who plays
Ooh,
the Border Hopper. It's her power. At Marvel.
America.
Yeah, she's the American Border Hopper.
Yeah.
I saw that meme one time.
Yeah.
It
I
just
mean,
always
that's
stuck with me.
basically the movie.
They named her America.
America
and
gave
they
her
gave-
the ability to jump through dimensions.
So I saw that meme once,
That's
and I never
Marvel's
let
fault.
it go.
That's Marvel's fault.
All right, so those are the girls.
Okay.
And the Rowdy Rough Boys, we got Rich, is Mason Thames, plays the Black Phone, I believe, and he's the How to Train Your Dragon live action kid. now.
Oh yeah. I know them. That's a good pick.
For Boomer, I did Walker Scobell, plays Percy Jackson now.
Yeah.
And then Butch, I did Javon Walton. He's a boxer now, but he was a actor. He's Ashtray from Euphoria.
I don't like Euphoria.
Well, he's a boxer now. He's like, it's like a 17 or something. I don't know, but his dad's
But
a
he's
boxer.
at age rate. Yeah.
So, for Mojo Jojo, because you got the beat.
Right. Yeah.
As soon as I saw a picture of Jojo Mojo, I'm like Kevin Hart.
Mojo.
Mojo
Kevin
Jojo.
Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I don't know, something about that guy. When I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh, Kevin Hart could fucking play that.
The voice is not the same. So
For-
it kind of threw me off.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
something
gotta
about
get some big names in there.
it. For him, he's kind of like a flamboyant looking.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
That'd be great.
that's perfect. He would light it up too,
Yep.
dude. Oh man. All right.
For Fuzzy, Jack Black.
Okay. Oh my God, this is gonna be a comedy movie.
Yeah. That's why I said parody.
Yeah,
Powerpuff
yeah, yeah.
Parody. And then for Princess, Madeline Pestish. She plays from Riverdale, the redhead.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then for the professor, Jason Lee from Alvin and the Chipmunks. The
Yeah.
dad.
Oh, dude, my name's Earl, dude. Yeah, I fucking that'd be great. Cause he's already hilarious. So he'd be
And he's
like,
already
guys,
like
we
that.
really need your help.
He's already like that dad mode because we've
Yeah,
seen him with Alvin.
100%,
and
yeah.
Them.
Yeah, that would be fire. I could definitely see. I like the idea of like, I always love when villains do the right thing even though they hate it. Like
Because they have to.
They have to. I think one of the things that remind me of that is
Megamind.
well, actually, yeah, wow, that was like exactly what I was thinking of. Not thinking about, but I was thinking about. It's actually from a Lego game, but in the Lego Marvel video game, all the villains and heroes band together to stop Galactus, and they were like, "We live in this world too."
Yeah.
And then at the end, they defeat Galactus, and he's just like, "So we all go to jail now?" And then Nick Fury and Iron Man look together. He's like, "You have a 15-second
head start.
You
Yeah,
get 15-minute head start, and they're all just running. It's so I just love that. So I could see like in that moment, Mojo, like all of them together are like, "Okay, now we got to leave. Like run." That's pretty good, but is it gonna beat mine? All right, so you've heard both movies. You've heard mine, Powerpuff Girls, Endless Boogie.
In mine, Powerpuff Girls parody.
So Which one would you rather go see? Would you rather go see Jasean's and watch the Powerpuff Girls on a parody and all that comedy over the top? Or would you like to boogie out to mine? I mean, which one would you rather go see? If you had only $1 left in your wallet and only $1 to go watch a movie, which one would you rather go see? I think you're gonna watch mine.
Well, most people.
I think you would want to watch the Boogie. You know, the Boogie Man, the giant disco. I think you'd want a
When
Boogie.
they have a one, they like to throw it at people's heads.
Yeah, exactly.
You might want to see yours.
Exactly. That's why I said it like that. All right,
Mine's
you
still
lose.
pretty good.
I'm
not giving no white flags. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's up to you guys to decide which one you'd rather go see. Thank you for joining us as another Fancast Friday. Make sure you subscribe and comment. Do all that stuff you already know how to do. Watch the whole playlist, too. We got so many of these, and we're coming up with so much more new ones. We're going to have a lot more fun with this for the rest of the year. But let us know. And thank you for being one of the inmates here at the asylum. Peace. God.